Welcome back, folks. For this video, we'll take a look at Dmitry Loza's M4A2 Sherman tank. So this is going to be a premium tier 6 Russian medium, not American, Russian. So it is a Lend-Lease vehicle to the USSR during World War II, like the Churchill 3 or Matilda 4 already in the game. But after taking a look at the initial stats, yeah, it's basically a copy and paste Sherman Fury EZ8 for the Russians, but with a crappier engine power and a crappier radio. A little bit better top speed, but only if you drive down a hill. So that's pretty much it. So yeah, it's an influx of premium tanks during the holiday season to get you to spend money. So we'll talk about this controversy or conspiracy later, but for now, let's take a look at the vehicle. It's a Sherman A2 variant with the VVSS suspension, the vertical volute spring suspension, and the M4A2 76mm that's already on the Sherman EZ8. So you already know this vehicle. It's already in the game, but now it's Russian, so alright, but that pretty much sums up this vehicle. Like already, it's pretty much it. It's a Sherman. It's actually a Sherman Fury with the older suspension and less engine power. So yeah, let's quickly take a look at the stats, and then we'll talk about the conspiracy theory and the black vehicles as well. And here are the main stats for Dmitry Loza's M4A2 Sherman tank. So to save time and my sanity, we're just going to compare it with the Fury because it's practically the same, with less engine power and a crappier radio but slightly better top speed. That's it. So armor wise, it's like the Sherman EZ8. 64mm at the hull front, and at the turret front, 178 for the mantlet, which is pretty good, but originally for the non-HD version of the Sherman EZ8, there were armor underneath the mantlet, so it's actually about 220mm effective. So back then, it was pretty good, but now there's a hole, so oh well. So lower plate 51. You have parts of 108mm on the lower plate, but it's not going to bounce much, not really. Side armor 38, whatever. So it's like the Sherman EZ8, but with the VVSS suspension, so the vertical volute spring suspension. But compare this with the Fury tank, and you can see that it's practically the same vehicle, the same gun, same accuracy, not as good shooting on the move at full speed. And here is the kicker. It has a crappier engine power by 90 horsepower, so horsepower per ton ratio is only 12. And that's basically like a heavy tank, like the Jumbo Pershing. So it's a little bit slow to rev up. For medium, that's pretty bad. So terrain resistance, all the same. Traverse, all the same. Better top speed, but mostly if you drive down a hill or drive down a cliff to your death. So it's faster, I guess. Same health. Less module health for the engine as well as the radio, because both are crappier, I guess, but you have less chance to catch on fire, I guess. Alright. Same view range, crappier radio, camo the same. It's not 100 gold, don't even think about it. Shell price the same, weighs a little bit less, mostly because of the crappier engine, mostly, and the radio. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, that was fast. So yeah, it's a Russian version of the Fury tank. That's it. I mean, you don't have as much space armor for the sides because the HVSS suspension covers a lot, whereas on this vehicle there are more holes on the suspension. Copy and paste. Nothing really exciting, really. And there you go, folks. Dmitry Loza's M4A2 Sherman tank. So pretty quick video, but let's do something more interesting and talk about the conspiracy or this trend that I noticed since like 2 years ago. So what I'm talking about is, during the month of October and November, there is an influx of mostly copy and paste premium tanks So vehicles without that much effort put into them. So what I mean is that last year we had the infamous KV-122, which is a piece of shit. So this thing practically has the same collision model as the KV-85. They just changed the soft stats, changed the DPM, the engine power, the terrain resistance, the view range, and put it as a premium tier 7 with a different skin. So yeah, wonderful. I mean, ooh la la, it's such a new, fucking Christ, it's a piece of shit copy and paste cash grab. Alright, that's what I see it is. Same goes for vehicles like the Tiger 131 or Tiger 217, but there's a lot more time spent on the super test server for those vehicles, for the Tiger, whereas for the KV-122 and Dmitry Lozam's M4, it only took about 3 weeks or 4 weeks on the super test server for these vehicles to make it onto the live server. That's very quick, because usually it takes about 4 months to 6 months after appearing on the super test server for the vehicle to make it onto the live server. I've been watching vehicles for a long time. I do leak videos for a long time. I know the trend or actual time span of the stuff. So what I noticed is that during the month of October, there's a lot more pretty much cash grab vehicles. So preparing you for the Advent calendar during December or the Black Friday sales. And we also have these vehicles. The black vehicles. This is last year's Black Friday sales. So save up to 16% off. Ooh la la, on the AMX M4 Liberté. Oh god. Save up to 15% off on the black T34. Oh my. You understand what Black Friday means? It saves up to like 50% or more, like 80%. That's the whole deal. Alright, that's the sale stuff. It's not like, ooh, save like a few bucks. Wonderful. Like a coupon. Oh, $1. Christ. So yeah, there's a lot of influx of copy and paste vehicles. So yeah, this is the time of the year to open up your wallets for copy and paste cash grab. But what's also interesting is that for the North America server, we're getting a month of marathon for the month of November. So it's actually black vehicles for free. So you could get the Schwarzpanzer 58, the Black Mutts, or the T34, or the IS-6 for a marathon, or all of them, in like 3 weeks, or 3 weeks span of the marathon. So that's new. So yeah, what is it like on the other servers? Because I checked the EU server, I checked the Russian server, and the Asian servers. They don't have this marathon. They don't celebrate Thanksgiving, obviously, but they're not having it. Whereas during the summer, everybody had the Tiger 131 or the T34-85M marathon. So it's like universal. But for the North American server, we have the Black Marathon coming up. So yeah, how are you guys dealing with the lack of events or lack of actual rewarding prizes on the other servers? Because for the North American server, not to gloat, but what really keeps me interested in the game is the compensation or is the actual reward from doing stuff. So basically we have a little bit more marathons, we have tech rewards, which are basically free stuff every month if you participate or do missions, like earn 15,000 XP each day or something of the like. So for this month, we have the Halloween event, which basically gives you random boxes or houses for you to open to get random stuff. So yeah, at the end of the month, if you do a lot, you get a Dicker Max, which is like 3,500 gold if you already have one, so, and a garage slot. But yeah, what is it like on the other servers? Because without all these rewards or actual events, I kind of feel like Wargaming is only pushing out premium tanks for you to buy, and that's pretty much it. I mean, unless you get the patch update for every new stuff, like patch update to the personal missions and whatever. You have stuff to do. But what about those downtime with nothing going on? How do you keep your focus? So yeah. Thank God we have tank rewards. Otherwise, I'll be bored to death and just like, oh my god, but this piece of shit. Black Friday sale, 15% off. That's fucking Christ. So there you go, folks. Dmitry Lozam's M4A2. Oh my god, not this piece of crap. Alright, so Dmitry Lozam's M4A2 Sherman tank. Basically a copy and paste Fury tank, except with a crappier engine and a crappier radio, but faster to drive down a hill towards your death for spending money on this thing. So yeah, hopefully this becomes a free marathon vehicle. That would be great. I mean, you can play with it, I guess, but really don't want to spend money on it, and really don't want to spend gold on it too. So there you go, folks. That's a conspiracy or controversy or coincidence, I guess, but how does it feel on the other servers, I wonder. So leave your comments below, and thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.